later. There you go. I'm sharing it now, so we should be on my channel now as well, mate.
Awesome.
There you go. So we might drag 2 people in. You never know.
Yeah, there we go.
You never know.
A handful.
Yeah,
just a couple.
Yeah.
So everybody all right? Any case?
Yeah, we're doing fine. The weather's finally cooling out over here, which is nice.
Cooling out
for us.
Yeah, right. So yeah, we're just about to enter the winter, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, I know. You guys are going to actually have snow and maybe dead bodies.
Lots of dead bodies. Lots of dead old people, thanks to our wonderful Stalin leader.
Yeah,
smile.
Yeah, free gear, Kia.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, we're all praying for a very, very mild winter here because as my mother is actually one of those who's now no longer entitled to her winter fuel allowance.
Oh shit, man!
So it's all right. She's got the very good Brummie mentality, which is, I'll just have the heating on. They can take me to court. So yeah, play to it. But other than that, yeah, it's gonna be a bit crap over here. I mean, it is crap over here, and it's just gonna get worse. But hey ho.
Yeah, I mean that's the case everywhere. I mean, shit. The whole of Europe is fucked.
Yeah,
they really are. Every Western government is screwed.
Yep.
There's a few exceptions, but for the most part, anybody related with the EU is screwed.
Yep. I'm actually seriously thinking of moving to Poland because that's probably the only place left that's any decent.
Poland, yeah. They actually have people on the border fighting the guys trying to get in.
Yeah, they actually do the job, like actually defend the border, which is like quite unique.
Yeah,
in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't that a concept? Defend your own border.
Yeah, to protect your own border and keep your own country safe. What a unique and fresh idea. I'm surprised no one's thought of it before.
Keep your own national values. What a concept.
I know, right?
Keep your own history. Keep your own flag. Keep your own country to yourself. Who'd have thought, eh?
Your own language.
Your own language. I mean, it's not like our forefathers didn't think of this by writing them into constitutions and the Magna Carta. Who'd have thought? Jesus God.
Morning, Papa Cotton from the Cotton Ministries. How art thou? Good Sunday morning. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so this I was thinking about this for a while. I wanted to do something, and Gabi, I sent you that thing a couple weeks back and to show you the disclaimer, and that's in the beginning of the intro to the channel, to this new show. So it's more political. It's kind of a weekend review of just pop culture, or mostly politics, both local and international politics, things going on. Awesome. And then a review or just kind of recap of some of the highlights of the 2 streams that I'm on, my channel on Friday, and then with Bunny on Saturday night. So
awesome.
Kind of like a review of that. So it's kind of what this is. I got a couple articles pulled up. And I know this morning, hey, by the way, great stream. By the way, it was great. You got a lot of people on your thing, huh, man? You must.
Yeah. Well, I got a few people who got nothing else better to do.
You got a couple of people.
Wow.
Yeah, you got a couple.
He must be popular.
He must be just a little bit.
Yeah, but you know what it is? I'm popular because it's me who's going to get arrested.
That's right.
Everybody else is safe.
They're just tuning in to find out what's going to happen.
Exactly.
No, they're good. I seem to have attracted quite a good bunch of people, and I'm really happy.
Yeah. So Cotton Ministries in the chat says it's easy to defend a border when your country is the size of a state park.
Isn't that what we've got these huge militaries for?
Yeah, exactly. Immortal Rising Comics, hey, welcome to the chat. Good morning.
Yes.
Good morning.
Yeah, well, good afternoon, as the case may be.
Yes. It's afternoon over there on the Big Island. On
the tiny little island slowly sinking under the weight of people. Yeah, that one.
Hey, so I was trying to explain to Abby before we got on about your channel title, your stream title you come up with at the end.
Yeah. Well, we came up. We've decided we're now going to have a pub, an online pub, which is going to be interesting because no one can get drunk unless you do it yourself, which I think.
What's the name of this establishment?
Right, the establishment is Gobster's Ale House and Inn of oh God, what's the name of it? I can't remember the last bit. It's because it's brand new.
It's got his own name.
What is it? I'll remember in a minute. I can't remember. Oh, that was it. The Inn of Consequences, I think.
There we go. Yeah.
It's Gobster's Ale House and the Inn of Consequences, or something along those lines. Yeah, I literally just posted it up on the chats and that the images. So I've actually got proper pub sign created. So why the hell not?
Right.
Why the hell not?
Why not? Right?
Why not? Why not indeed?
Absolutely.
And I'm actually gonna see if I can get a bell. Like I don't know whether they do it. They don't do it in America. Not the English bell. When you ring it, last orders, please, ladies and gentlemen. Last orders.
Yeah. Occasionally they do here. Yeah, I think they depends on the place.
Ding, 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 ding. Last orders, please, ladies. And then what I might do is, if it gets more successful, is although it might upset Mrs. G, I'm going to find some very busty blonde bar lady to surf behind me, and we can have, and she'll be there just to flirt with the people. Yeah, it's going to be great.
It's going to be brilliant.
What up till the time when the wife finds out, and then that'll end very quickly.
I think the cancel culture is pretty successful all over the world. So you might be able to find some of those Swedish bikini team chicks that used to be very popular with beer commercials and stuff like that.
The thing we were discussing is here in the United Kingdom, we back in the day when pubs were great fun to go to. There used to be a thing where our bags of peanuts used to hang on, and as you pull the peanuts off, it revealed a rather scantily clad woman, which was like, people were buying peanuts not because they liked peanuts, because they wanted to see who was behind them.
Exactly.
So the pub would sell out of peanuts. No one was eating them; they're all in the bag still on the side, so we could look at the picture. It's great.
Nice. Yep.
Awesome. So it looks like a couple of my followers have joined on, mate. Hello, Paul. Hello,
nice.
Yeah, welcome. This is my
Hello,
American.
Paul. Welcome. It's morning here, but afternoon there. And Bryn, hello. Yeah. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel.
Welcome to our American brothers who just, just bear with
if you like what you're watching and hearing, please subscribe.
Share, and subscribe.
Yes.
So come on, let's get on with some stuff because I can't be on that long.
I know you can't. So let's go.
He's a very important person. You got to get this ball rolling here, buddy.
No, I'm not that important. The wife's due home from work, and if I haven't done the housework, man, I'm in trouble.
Oh, sorry. No shit. I feel you there. Okay, so let me pull this up here real quick. This occurred at the end of the last Trump rally over here in Tucson, just not too far from where I live. And I got this article off of a Hindu website, actually news organization out of India, New Delhi.
Why not? You get your clothes from there, so you might as well get your news articles.
Yeah. So, mysterious illness strikes 20 Trump Arizona rally attendees. Basically, the former president held a first post-debate rally last week in Tucson, Arizona at the Linda Ronstadt Music Hall. Really? Linda Ronstadt? Okay. While the rally drew a large crowd, the enthusiastic Trump supporters, the event took a mysterious turn after its conclusion. Approximately 20 attendees, primarily members of the Latinos for Trump group who had been on stage, began experiencing mysterious eye injuries and symptoms like swelling and dizzying. The group seated on the side of the stage where Trump entered reported feeling unwell shortly after the rally ended. Among these affected was a pastor who had opened the rally with a prayer, and his wife. While the pastor reported mild discomfort, his wife experienced much more severe symptoms. On the drive home, the nose began to run, her vision blurred, and her face was swollen. They stopped at a Walgreens, entered another, and where they encountered another rally goer with similar issues. Mrs. Moreno later sought medical treatment, and 5 days after the rally, she was only beginning to recover. Several of the attendees had some severe stuff. like this gal here, Myra Rodriguez, also felt ill roughly 30 minutes after leaving the event. She experienced burning eyes and severe headaches, eventually requiring emergency medical care at the hospital. Doctors informed her that she had suffered a chemical burn.
Ooh.
Days later, Rodriguez continued to struggle with blurry vision and light sensitivity. Many other rally attendees shared similar stories with the Arizona Globe, describing symptoms such as severe eye pain, facial swelling, blurred vision that appeared about 30 minutes after the rally. Some attendees attempted to ease the burning with home remedies like milk, and while others sought emergency room care. One attendee reported that hospital staff informed them that several patients from the rally had come in with similar complaints. Danielle Alvarez, senior advisor to the Trump campaign, acknowledged the situation and assured the Trump campaign has been collecting information. We remain committed to the countless patriots that attend our high-energy, high-impact rallies across the country. So, a chemical attack. A chemical attack. Interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah, some kind of aerosolized situation. All in the same group, you know. So I don't know if it was Trump that was actually targeted or the Latino contingent representatives were targeted. But nonetheless, it, you know, and my first thought when I heard the symptoms and everything, I'm thinking, oh, it's an active denial system.
Yeah, that's absolutely possible.
It's very, very similar symptoms. I remember hearing seeing a post from people in Australia. It's either Australia or New Zealand, one of the two, where they were attending a rally or a protest, and the next thing you know, everybody was having burning skin, problems with their vision, hearing, the whole 9 yards. And it come to find out, it was all the hallmarks of an active denial attack.
Yeah, it sounds very similar to the effects you get with CS gas or pepper spray, which is called, or parva spray. That when actively attacks and causes burning sensations to anywhere where moisture is produced on your body, so your eyes, your mouth, your nose will run like a tap, which will then burn. Your eyes burn. The worst thing you can do is rub it, makes it worse. If you're hot and sweaty, it will cause your burning sensation all over your body. It's what the police use to incapacitate you now when they hit you with the spray,
right?
The pepper spray. That's what it's CS gas. That sounds to me like the symptoms of a potential CS gas attack, maybe, possibly. But
it does have all the hallmarks of what you just described. You know.
Yep, sounds like it.
With the chemicals, and that's and that's something that's not random. That's got to be planned out.
Yep, absolutely. You got to get that all sorted out. It's not something you can do straight off.
Because you don't want to get yourself affected by it.
No, absolutely not.
But it's funny is there's another situation too. Go back to the original shooting attempt on Trump back in Pennsylvania. There was a claim or story. Part of the investigation found that this kid's vehicle had live explosives inside the vehicle, and he had a live operational detonator on him at the time that he was deleted. And the thing is, with those explosives, the initial report was from whoever leaked the information to the press, was that those explosives were not something that Joe public could get their hands on. This was like stuff that either the military or the government would have access to. The sophistication of the actual devices themselves. It's not something that some 20-year-old kid could just throw together with, parts from some hardware store.
Yeah.
That story died immediately.
Of course it did.
Within about 24 hours. It's dead. And I know there was a reporter or somebody who was actually at the rally in the crowd. He actually recognized somebody who worked for or works for, was a CEO or some kind of executive for some kind of a government company, one of these contracting companies that the government has to make explosives. And he was seen by this reporter. The reporter basically went to their headquarters, which ironically is in Arizona.
Funny that.
And so, yeah. Oh my God! Hold the phone.
Yes.
There's been a sighting.
Yes.
There's been a sighting.
He's in the chat.
Holy crap. LOS, you have a moist.
Yes.
Is this the original problem being? The problem being?
Of course, it's the
Is
problem
it?
being. The original one would say.
The one and only.
The one
The
and
one
only.
and only.
Oi, oi!
Oi, oi!
Oi, oi!
Oi, oi! Where can I send you a link, Mr. Problem Being? Do you want me to send it to your Instagram? Because I'm not going to put one in the chat.
No.
Oh, go on. It'll be interesting to see who comes on.
Yeah, no, I don't want to have another Mr.
Come on,
Brown
man.
Alliance situation.
Live a little.
But I don't want some
live on the
French
edge.
porn site on.
There's nothing wrong with French porn sites. There's literally nothing wrong with. The fact they don't speak in English is irrelevant. No one cares what they're saying.
There you go.
What they're doing.
Oh my God.
Now you open the door, son.
Anyway. Problem. Come on. Let me send you one. Wait. What was he? I can't stay. I have work to do, but thank you. Hey, is it Doctor Who work? Can you tell us or not?
Is that shit still going?
Yeah, it is. Oh, that's the radio. It's the audio show. So there's a. It's actually pretty good. I heard it.
I'm sick because I've dipped out of that a long time ago, so I don't know what's going on anymore. Yeah, it's just so if there's
Blake
something
7.
it's different.
Just mention Blake 7. Hey.
Yes, get ready for it to be Avon lives.
Yeah. Avon lives. Yeah. No
Avon
shit.
lives.
Avon lives.
Oh dear me.
I will tell you what, the most epic guest appearance he had that I listened to was on the New Year's Eve show of Mr. Brown Alliance, when he got completely drunk off his ass and was the best freaking guest on the planet. It was funny as hell for about 45 minutes. I was pissing myself because he was so damn funny.
Well, being drunk is funny, which is why I've made sure that if we do my new live stream where we're pretending to be a bar, there's a maximum of just over an hour before we all start getting drunk and all getting stupid. Because that'll be the end of the channel.
Fun begins, Robbie.
I know, but that's also where YouTube goes. Oh, I don't like this.
Hey, problem being, let me know. Send me a thing on Instagram or whatever. I'm going to start doing this Sunday mornings, Sunday afternoon. So if you want to be on next week, let me know. So, and answer your damn messages I send you on Instagram.
He doesn't. He's too busy. He's a busy man.
I know he's famous and all that good stuff.
He's awesome and he's great.
He is.
God,
he is awesome.
I'm actually just blowing smoke up his ass. So let me... No, the man is very talented. Lee is pretty awesome at the stuff he does. So
that's why I begged him to give me permission to use his some of his songs as intros and outros. So yeah,
he's extremely talented.
My outro, my main show intro and outro are one of his songs, and then I've used a couple other songs on other stuff, but I use those two. That one song mainly. Electro is Dead, by the way. It's on YouTube. You can find it. So on the Audred Audio Video channel. Please look that up for Mr. Problem Beating.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. I'm fretting over a commission, so I'm out of action until further notice. I'm afraid that's why I've been. Yeah, okay. Hey, no problem, man. No problem, man. I know that he works himself to the freaking grindstone. I'll tell you that.
He certainly does. He certainly does.
He does. So, man, more power to you. Hang in there. Have a good one. Success. And Avon lives, brother.
Avon lives. Oh, God, can I do that? I can do that one. It's the other one I can't do, isn't it?
Avon lives.
Oh God.
Yep.
Oh, he loves you. There
Love
you go.
you too, brother. Love you too. Can't wait to have
We
you
all
on
love you,
again.
mate. We all love you.
Avon lives, baby.
Yeah, Avon lives.
Everybody go over there to the Audred Audio Video YouTube channel. Check out his stuff. He's got some great stuff over there. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he has that Doctor Who audio show up as well. Give that a listen. It's awesome because the actor that plays the Hartnell Doctor is all pretty much a dead freaking ringer for Hartnell's voice. It's just fantastic. Fantastic. All right.
Avon calling.
Let's get on here. Wait, what? The Time Prophet.
You won't get it.
Ding dong Avon calling him back.
Yeah.
You won't get it. Oh, I get it.
Back in the day.
I get it.
Avon. Oh my God.
Oh, it's back in the day. We used to have women come round selling cosmetics for a couple of days.
Avon, they still do. Well, they don't do it door to door anymore. They do it online.
It's all online now. All online. Let's not go knocking people's doors because it happens.
He's still waiting for part 2. That audio show, I think, right? Yeah. Anyway,
a lot of work.
Problem being, thank you so much for being in the chat. You honor me with your chats and presence, my friend. So let's get on here to the other part of this. So something I read some stuff. Incidentally, while I was actually watching your stream this morning, I was watching your stream, but I was floating around X, and I noticed that apparently there's some news in Scotland. I know Ireland, I should say. Some news in Ireland, and let me get around here to check this out here real quick. Bear with me. I can run through here while my slow ass.
Everybody just talk amongst yourselves while we,
may
or may not turn up. Oh, no, it's coming.
There we go. There we go.
Finally got it online.
So I have the technology.
You just know how to use
it. My internet
is
not broken, Time Prophet. So you know. Bastard was giving me a bunch of shit last night on last night's show, but that's all.
Well,
I deserve it.
By duct tape and baling wire. So
exactly.
Yes.
So this is out of Fox News, so take it with a grain of salt. Ireland scraps controversial hate speech measures following criticism by Elon Musk and Conor McGregor. So apparently they had some wild ass genius freaking idea to go full blown commie retard in Ireland and pretty much say that everything is hate speech and you can't say anything or we'll arrest you.
Yes.
So the Irish government is dropping parts of a controversial hate speech law, which have been criticized by free speech advocates around the world, including ex-owner Elon Musk, who vowed to fight the legislation in court. Irish Justice Minister Helen Who Gives a Shit says that components of a proposed hate speech bill that deals with incitement to hatred or violence have been removed. The measure would have allowed for the jailing of citizens for merely possessing material that criticizes certain protected characteristics ranging from gender identity to national origin. Some critics have compared it to the concept of pushing people for thought crime, a term popularized by George Orwell's dystopian novel 1984. Imagine the fuck out of that.
Right.
Yeah, because it's happening right here in my country.
It's happening in every
any hate laws. They're just doing it in any case.
It's happening in every European country, and all the citizens are pretty much the majority of every country's citizens are against it.
Of course,
yet
we are.
the government who's been installed, not elected. I don't give a shit what anybody says. All these motherfuckers they've stolen elections to get their ass in these positions to basically screw everybody.
Yep.
They don't give a shit, but the narrative and the plan. The plan is to destroy the Western culture by 2030. And they're doing a pretty goddamn dang job of it.
Yep.
They really are.
I sent Gabi a thing on X yesterday.
Yep.
It was Rowan Atkins talking about how to combat this. The way to do this is to let everybody say what they want to say and then deal with it then.
The best thing is that Rowan Atkinson speech was from years ago.
Yeah.
Only back then.
Yeah, there wasn't anything local. It was it was from years.
Australia's going for it as well. Australia definitely going for it.
Yeah.
No,
it's quite telling what they want to do. The move comes as a general election in Ireland looms large. Yeah, they're shitting their pants because everybody hates this shit, and the media is trying to squelch all dissent, any kind of videos of the people turning out to oppose all these wonderful communist inspired oppressions that are going to be thrust upon the people.
Right.
With the current coalition government rapidly approaching the end of its current 5-year term, a date for an election has yet to be announced. Oh, imagine the hell out of that.
Well, see you, Bunny.
Yeah. See you, Bunny.
Bunnies.
The incitement or hatred and hate offences bill was already passed through the Dáil, Ireland's lower chamber, but it had stalled in the Senate, the upper chamber. The minister bitch says that most controversial provisions of the bill were being removed and that legislation aimed at bringing forward tougher sentences for physical hate crimes under the bill will proceed.
Okay.
Yeah, like machete attacks, rape.
That's all allowed now. That's absolutely
that's all allowed because they're part of the same. What was it, Gabi? They're part of all the protected community.
Yeah, because we have a single community that's protected, and
yes, a single community, and it ain't you guys.
No, you ain't
it. You ain't it.
No community.
The incitement to hatred element of the bill does not have a consensus, so that will be dealt with at a later stage,
straight after the election.
Yeah, pretty much. It'll be dealt with after that if they win, if they're able to cheat hard enough to actually retain or get more power, or if they lose their ass, which I hope they all lose their ass.
But they will. But to who? Like,
yeah,
the same people, basically. And that's the problem with elections. There isn't any options. There's no choices. A bit like America, you either get Trump or you get
knee pads.
Lying bitch face. That's the one.
Right.
Yeah. Lying bitch face. Yeah, lying bitch. I mean, it's a name, isn't it? I suppose because she's full of shit.
I call her the cackle from California.
Knee pads.
Knee pads. She needs a replacement knees. The amount of time she spent on them. I suppose everybody's promotion has a price to pay. In her case, it's bad knees and a sore neck. I want a very dry mouth. Hold on a minute. Is that a knock on the door? Officer.
Oh, shit.
Can't do me for this one. It's over the ocean. It's got nothing to do with it.
Wait.
Yeah, I know.
Time profit. What's the difference between Kamala and a bag of shit? Answer: you can sell the shit.
Yep.
That's right. Nice one.
I mean, to be fair, it's ridiculous because like looking at it from you get on your knees, looking at it from my side backwards, it's the way she goes. Oh, when I get elected, I'm going to do this. You're already in charge. You can do it right now.
Do it right
now. Exactly. Wait.
When I'm elected, and can anyone ask where has Biden vanished to? I've not seen him at all.
He's on a beach. He's on a beach, floating around like dead wood.
No, he's on a slab waiting for the toe tag to be put on.
Out.
I mean, I just saw one. We had that all the people sitting around the table, and his wife was there. What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
How about that? I don't know, dude.
Well, like Gabi said, she's got this quid pro quo going on that elect me and I'll do all these things. Well, you're already in office now. Do it now.
The funniest thing, did you guys see this freaking post? It's a video too. Her vice presidential candidate, this commie bastard Tom Waltz or whatever the hell his name, Tim
Stolen
Waltz,
Valor guy.
that Stolen Valor asshole. He pretty much said, we can't take 4 more years of this.
It's your party, you thick shit. It's your party. You gotta take 4 more years of the same shit that I'm going to give you for the next 4 years. What a retard! Jesus, hey, Christ! What a bad ear! Oh my God! You can't take 4 more years of the government and the party that I'm in.
Who the hell is in office right now? Who the hell is the vice president of this clusterfuck of government? I mean it's just. I mean, dude, they're banking. They are literally banking on the hope that people are stupid as they are.
No, they're not. No, they're not. They're hoping that you all won't notice again when they steal the election.
Right.
Well,
come on.
I don't know. From what I've been reading and hearing, a lot of people in these freaking blue cities are fed up with the shit, and they're watching people that you wouldn't expect to be, a lot of these communities that have been screwed over by this current administration, i.e. Kamala Harris's involvement in this administration. They've been screwed over since they took power from Trump, and they don't like it, and they're not going to vote for Democrats.
No.
Yeah,
and they're going to vote for Trump.
Yeah,
but that's what's freaking them out. That's what's freaking the Democrat Party out. That's what's freaking this campaign out, the Harris campaign, because they pretty much said, F you backstabbing liars.
Yep.
And, and then the polls.
Either they're not going to vote at all, or they're going to vote for down ticket.
They're going to vote for Trump, and I hope they vote down ticket as well, with everybody with a freaking R behind their name, because you can't, you have to do it. You can't just vote for Trump. It has to be everybody.
Yeah,
that's a Republican. Whether they're good or bad, unfortunately, we'll have to sift that out in the end. But put it this way: the Republicans are not the cause of your problems, okay? But sometimes they're not exactly who we necessarily want. But the Democrats are always the cause of your problem.
Yep.
And you never want them around. I mean, how many of these Democrat politicians, local people, are actually going to Trump rallies and they're getting up there and they're supporting Trump? These career Democrats and these city councils and county supervisors and state officials that are pretty much publicly saying, I'm voting for Trump. I support Trump. They're Democrats. They're black or Hispanic. And it's freaking them out.
Right.
They can't take it.
But at least you got the option. I mean, no one voted, and we got the Labour Party.
I still don't understand how you guys elect people without voting for them.
Because our system's fucked up. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've got a government who 80% of the populace didn't vote for in charge, oh, God. Any case, I mean, no one tries to assassinate any of our leaders because it makes no difference. They just get replaced by another knobhead.
Right.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know who's worse. I mean, Sunak
Yeah.
or this clown you got now. I mean, it's pretty much the same shit, just a different side of the coin.
If we'd had Conservatives in power, it would have been a slower death. Now we're having a quick death. It's either or either. I mean, it's just,
Now, hey, Gabi, now you see why we had the revolution.
Yeah, but the difference is they took all our weapons off us before we could have one.
No shit.
Right. That's
you guys got screwed. Europe, the Great Britain, and Australia. Everybody was convinced to forfeit their rights to firearms, and they did so. And now look what happens. History is the greatest teacher of what not to fucking do. Don't give up your firearms.
No, don't give up your firearms. Keep them, but also remember that when we were the best in the world, we did it with bows and arrows and swords, mate. So our time is coming because they haven't banned them just yet. It literally will be,
Oh, I'm sure they will.
You need to make a catapult and trebuchets in your yard.
Well,
there we go.
That's why there's tarp all over the back garden. I'm building a secret medieval army.
No, that's right, baby.
Ixnay under Ibutrese.
That's right. Better start working on your recipes for Greek fire.
Greek fire.
Yeah, that'll always work. If it was Greek fire, then.
Greek fire, baby.
Oh dear, man.
Oh, you're gonna get those amateur scientists out there. Little of this, little of that.
Yeah,
Get the hell out of the way. It's gonna go boom.
How do you know it went boom? Well, the
Stocking
last
up
7
on the
songs.
fertilizer and diesel fuel, are you?
No diesel fuel. Naphtha.
Diesel.
You can buy
fertilizer.
naphtha
Yay.
in the hardware store here in the States, just so you know.
Oh wow.
And then you have to have some other ingredients, but naphtha is a good start, and you can buy it legally.
Probably can't here. I mean,
matter of fact, every single ingredient that I'm aware of that would create something similar to Greek fire is able to buy it over the counter legally. Everything. I think there's 4 or 5 ingredients. Every single one of them are obtainable over the counter without a license or a doctor's prescription. You can get them at a grocery store. Pretty much you can get everything at a grocery store except naphtha.
Well, I mean, you can do it, but let's not discuss this over the internet.
No. We shall not exchange recipes publicly. Or at all.
Send it in a letter.
In the letter. Yeah.
In the letter. The old-fashioned way. Yes.
Yes, I'll send it in code. We'll speak in Klingon.
No, because they'll employ some bastard to translate it.
Right.
It'll be an advert for you in the US and the UK looking for Klingon speakers.
Exactly.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh my God. But yeah, so we had a show, my show Friday night. We did about if Social Security is a Ponzi scheme or not. And I pretty much had the definition of a Ponzi scheme up and pretty much gone through everything that we know of regarding the system of Social Security, which was enacted in 1935 by Franklin Delano Roosevelt, and was the first payment set out in Social Security benefits for retirees was sent out in January of 1940, so 5 years later. And from everything you read about this, the Social Security and the history of Social Security, all the amendments, everything that's been done to it over the since its inception, reads like it's a fucking Ponzi scheme to me. I mean, you take money, you take the initial investors' money, okay, and then what you do is all the new investors pay for the dividends for the old investors, and it's kind of that cycle. That's pretty much how a Ponzi scheme works, because you're not paying dividends from the earnings or the profit of whatever you're doing for the investors. You're taking the original investors and you're giving them the money, claiming that it's their dividends from the investment, from the younger people. So like there was an illustration I pointed out. There was a lady, one of the very first recipients was a lady. She got her check in 1940. I think she paid, what was it, Abby, like $22 she put into the system?
$24.75.
Yeah. No, that's what, no. It was like $23. Her first check was for $24 and change. And it subsequently, that's what she got. She only paid in $23 to the whole system her whole life, but she got $24 a freaking month until her death 35 years later.
Well, she had a payout right before she died, though.
Probably
of $22,000. You said.
Yeah. She and she made what 10,000% profit off of a $22 investment. Like,
yeah, play.
But she only paid in, like I said, $23. And over the lifetime, she accumulated tens of thousands of dollars. Which, hey, you know what? I'm not bagging on that whole situation for her at all. I like that too. Small investment, big return.
For those
Great.
who don't know what a Ponzi scheme is, look up Bernie Madoff. He's the most recent person who pulled this crap off, and he did it during the housing crisis here in the States.
Yep.
To be honest, when you were talking about Ponzi scheme, I thought we were talking about Happy Days, but
that's Ponzi.
Hey!
I just thought,
jump the shark.
What's he going to do with? Yeah, I know.
I put his hair grease on it.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, it's like here in the UK. You used to be able to get your pension when you hit 60, and as Ashley's quite rightly put in here, it's now 68, and our government are looking at increasing it now to 70. Before you can get
originally here in the States it was 65, and now
it was 62. It was 62.
Well, 62 for early benefits, but you got a percentage less before drawing it at 65. But now it's 67 in 6 months or 8 months or something like that. So you have to be 67 years old in 8 months before you're eligible to get full Social Security benefits. And they're trying to raise it here too.
They're trying to push it to 70.
Yeah.
I don't want to get to that age. I don't want to get to that age because I'm going to lose so much more. I'd rather die young, to be fair.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I don't want to freeze to death.
I'd rather.
I don't want to.
Well, hey, buddy, you won't have to freeze to death if you move. If you're my next door neighbor, it's warm here. You'll never worry about.
Problem is, you get to fry an egg on your patio in the summertime.
Yes.
Yes. Well, in any case, I've solved it. In any case, because I know exactly what I'm going to do when I retire. I've sussed the system out now. What I'm going to do is, on the day I retire, I'm going to fly over to France. Then I'm going to come back here on a dinghy after throwing my passport off in the middle of the channel. I'll get a 5-star hotel, 3 square meals a day. It'll be lovely and warm. Not a problem. Not a problem. Sorted. I'll just pretend I can't speak English.
There you go.
And some people think because I'm a Brummie, I can't speak English. So it's fine.
There you go.
It's fine. All right.
Well, it's like I posted on your thing. If the United States had a problem with about tens of thousands of friggin' white Europeans trying to come across the border over here from Mexico illegally, they'd shut the border down in a heartbeat.
Oh, of course they would. Of course
because they're white. We don't want them. We want all the savages and brutal bastards from wherever to come over here with their third world cat and dog eating.
I mean, come on, let's be honest. You know, they have culturally enriched our country. They've shown us how to fight well with machetes. They've taught us how to stab better. They've told us that cats and dogs are actually something that we can physically eat. Women deserve to be harassed and raped at every opportunity.
Pretty good job, haven't they?
And they've got the government covering their asses all the way through.
They've done a pretty good job, haven't they?
And doing a really good job. I mean, I tell you what, I've never felt so welcomely warmed as to live in this country right now. It was so worth the sacrifice of lying in dirty, dusty fields, getting shot at by people who now live here.
Somebody posted a video on X. And I saw it this morning too. And somebody working for the government claiming that he's British too, but he can't speak any lick of English. He can't speak English at all.
Well, it's okay. It's fine.
Very poorly. But he claims he's British, and he works for the government.
Yeah,
yeah.
You know where he works? Probably the immigration bloody section. Oh, tell you what.
Exactly.
I could scream. Well, I can scream. I'm in a protected building, so no one can hear me.
Yeah.
Yes, but no, it's just shit. Let's be honest. It's absolute shit.
It is.
Yeah, we are just a bunch of white devils. We are
white devils.
We are white devils.
White devils that brought civilization together. Good for the good or bad. It's we've done a lot. Yeah, there's been some stuff.
Come on, whoa. America hasn't done that much. We did it first.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Oh, that's right. Give credit where credit's due.
You credit where credit's due.
Great Britain started it all.
We just started the early forms of chemical warfare by bringing syphilis to the country and wiping out the Native Americans.
Let's be honest. You did donate something to society.
Holy shit! Yeah, we're pretty successful in the genocide of the native peoples here on this.
Oh no! Oh, you only did it in your native. We went all over the world and did genocide.
I know.
But we're all the same. I mean, you lot kicked up a fuss. We decided to walk away because it really wasn't worth it. You had nothing.
Boer War.
Yeah,
the Boer War, India. You guys went everywhere.
We did everything. I mean, some people went, it's because you went there because you went for the spices. Does everybody actually know the history of why the United Kingdom went and colonized all these places? The real history of it is we did it to piss the French off. Pure and simple. That was it. Wherever France had a colony, we went and had one next door. So you think you got away from you slimy Frenchie who just nicked the country next door? Nah.
You can get me fat in your direction.
Look, I give the baby a cigarette.
But it's frightening because we used to be such a great country and now we're nothing. We're literally nothing. 1,000 years of annoying the French. We still annoy the French now, but they've got their new weapon, which is to send other people over in dinghies.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yes. If only Hitler had known that in 1940, it would have been a lot easier if he just slowly trickled his troops across the channel in dinghies. The invasion would have been much more successful.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
It would have been done without bloodshed. It would have just walked in.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. 1,000 years of annoying the French.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Any case,
you gotta love it. But
I've got to shoot. I've got to go now because.
All right, thank you, my friend. Yeah, I think we're gonna end this here in just a few minutes after you leave. But
I need to nip off.
I appreciate your time. I really appreciate your time. Thank you for coming on. It's great catching up.
If possible, mate, I might be able to do next Sunday as well. I'm not 100% certain.
You have an open
for half an hour, and
you always have an open invite. Just
awesome,
let me know if you can make it. So.
Oh, I will. I'll drop you a message.
So
you'll know.
If all your friends, Gabi, if they like what they see, please like and subscribe to
join them.
Either my YouTube channel or Rumble or both would be great.
Or both.
Both would be awesome.
Absolutely.
Again, thank you, Gabi, for your time.
You're more than welcome, sir.
Yes, you really enjoy having you a friend of the channel. Everybody, give it up for Gabi. Gabi!
You all stay safe now, and as I always say on my channels, I'm done. So,
all right.
till the next one. Bye.
Yes. Bye. Take it easy, baby. All right. That is the Gobster, friend of the channel. Awesome. This chat's awesome. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for being here with us and contributing.
Yes, yes.
Along with everybody who's normally in my chat as well, like the Time Prophet and B-Dog, etc. But yeah, so man, the world's gone to shit, It really freaking has.
It's not getting any better.
Unfortunately not. It's not got any better at all. But there's a bright spot. I mean, if Trump can become president and then the down ballot people, the Republicans, can get elected into the House and the Senate, I think we have a very, 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 very bright future to turn things around.
Well, the concern is he gets in now, but once he gets out of office, because that's only 4 years of him. Once he gets out,
you got someone strong like J.D. Vance, and if J.D. Vance is worth a shit, or
my concern, are we delaying the inevitable?
Not if we make the correct changes, the changes that need to be made in the culture of government. If we can change the culture of government and bring government back under the purview of decent and honest people, respecting the Constitution and those guidelines that they're laid in that.
That would mean we'd have to get rid of all of Congress and the Senate, because you have to have honest people in those positions.
Do it.
Yes.
Because the freaking United States government originally only worked half a year anyway.
Oh, I know.
And so, we don't need, and this is the thing, we don't need career politicians.
No, we don't.
Career politicians is the biggest freaking form of hate speech I can ever. Career and politician, it's like oil and water. It don't go together. It breeds corruption.
Right.
Okay. You have these people that go into office, relatively, poor, and they come out millionaires,
multimillionaires.
And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what party you're with. That always happens to them. But if they can can change the culture of governance, legislature, and turn it back into more of a civic duty, like, oh, I got to go do jury duty,
right?
This year or whatever. They got to make it like that, where they don't want to do it, but they have to do it.
It's so funny because
right now all these motherfuckers want to be politicians so they can get the fat gravy train from all the lobbyists.
You talk about this, the money and stuff that they're making in office because of these trades and stuff like that they're privy to. There's now an app called Autopilot that you can select any person of Congress or in the Senate to follow, and they follow their stock trades, and it will make trades for you based on those parameters. Whoever, whatever they're buying, you'll buy the same things as them.
Yeah.
And get rid of the same things as them.
Yeah, Archer, you're right. Actually, the funny thing is back in the day, the Democrats and Republicans both valued the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. But the Democratic Party was infiltrated by a bunch of leftist globalists, and now you have what you have, where they're so far apart on ideology from the Democrats of right now are not the Democrats of 40, 50 years ago. Yeah. They're not. They are freaking hell-bent on control, power, leftism, basically socialism. And they
want to tell you what rights you can have.
Exactly. They want to tell you what rights you can have. Because if anybody knows anything about the United States Constitution, and specifically the Bill of Rights was established to burden government, not the citizen. It was there to protect the citizens' rights from an overbearing, centralized government. Basically, the Bill of Rights tells the government what they can't do. Okay? You can't prohibit free speech, the freedom of assembly. You can't infringe on a citizen's right to keep, bear, own, transport arms. Okay? Firearms. You can't trample on their Fifth Amendment, or rights of incrimination. You can't force them to confess to something. You can't, you can't do a lot of stuff. You can't force the states to do something because, if the government doesn't have the power, then the states can't.
Yeah.
It's really screwed up, but what they've done, they've bastardized everything. Nobody knows unfortunately, some of these younger generations, the ones that were born after 2000, probably don't even know what the hell the Bill of Rights is. They may know it's part of the Constitution, but it's just some blah blah blah. That whatever.
You know why too? They got rid of the civics classes in high school.
Oh, they got rid of the civics classes before I got into high school. They changed it to social studies, and you had a little bit of civics in there, but that was about it. So, I only got the option of live chat. Uh-oh. You only got the option of live chat. Holy shit. Magna Carta.
Yeah.
Magna Carta is, yeah. The Great Charter. Yep. It was a great charter. One of the documents that the founders of this country used as a guide in forming the United States Constitution. One of many different documents. Because they were looking for things that explicitly were about freedom from big government, rights of the people that could not be overturned by government. They're inherent rights granted to them by their creator, not government. Government's not a creator. Wait, what? That was it. Damn screw tube. What's screw tube doing?
For some reason, all of the comments aren't coming up in the chat on YouTube.
Really?
Right.
Oh, that's not good.
And you don't have any comments on Rumble, so
No one's on Rumble commenting. Wow. Okay. Maybe it's StreamYards that's doing it.
yeah.
It could be YouTube screwing around too, because we're talking politics, and I've said some trigger words or something, and
I don't see
probably
anything from.
They haven't taken it down yet, though. I keep going back to I had the tab up for the stream.
I don't see anything from Archer Collin or
in
Eshat Raccoon.
Huh.
Yeah. Just them,
Wow. I see. Yeah. What the heck? Well, you know why? Because they're probably were on Gabi's stream on his channel. If he was simulcasting that, then they're probably connected to his.
That could be it.
And so that's how they're coming on here. So, which is great. It's fine.
Well, Colin Archer just.
These people want to get rid of the idea of any type of God, so they can. Yeah. They want they want government to be the God.
Yes. Yes.
The sole arbiter of all wisdom and information has to be government.
Why do you think in California they're pushing so hard to take away parents' rights in schools?
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah. It takes a village bullshit. Yeah. Thank you, Hillary.
Actually, let's think it takes a home to raise a child.
Yes, it does. You know what? And that's one of the biggest things too. When you look at history, look at things that happened pretty much about the 1950s, 1960s. LBJ, Lyndon Baines Johnson, the man that took over after the Kennedy was assassinated, served until 1968, did not run for re-election in 67, 68. So he finished out Kennedy's term and then ran his own thing, and that was it. Yeah. LBJ. He was gone. Because he screwed the country. And he really did.
Yeah, the Great Society.
His Great Society thing basically discouraged a two-parent home in the black community. It really did. It discouraged that. The advent of welfare was more conducive to, and public housing was more conducive to a broken home than, say, just your average low-income home or people. They didn't want you to have families, or they wanted you to have a broken home. And it was one of the worst things that ever happened to the American black community, and it's a shame, because in the 1950s and the 1960s, yeah, there was poverty, yeah, there was racism. History shows that, but there was also self-sufficiency, a sense of community, family. Okay, people were on hard times sometimes. Family came together, to help them out. But they had dignity and everything else. Now, because of basically this bribing people to become wards of the state through welfare and everything else, it's turned their self-sufficiency into pretty much, dependency on the government. It's like a drug. It's a dependency. Yeah, the government is stopping us conversing by giving Wookie shite internet. Yes, the shit internet. It's AOL.
You've got mail.
You've got hate mail.
You've got shit internet.
Yes, exactly. Welcome to that shit. Exactly. Yeah, I'm not that familiar with this president, so yeah. But anyway, let's call this, and then I'm gonna get off here because I got things to do. It's like 9 something. Yeah. I want to thank Abby Someone for being here today. Thank you so much.
Thank you for doing this.
We'll be doing this again next Sunday at the same time, 8 o'clock my time, 4 p.m. Europe, and actually England. So everybody in the chat that was from Gobby's network is more than welcome on any of our shows. Actually, they're welcome on the Friday show and the Saturday show here on YouTube and Rumble. I always simulcast on Rumble and YouTube, so that way if something happens to the stream because of YouTube's quirky algorithm taking us down for momentarily or something like that, whatever kind of suppression, there's always going to be on Rumble. So at some point in time, this show or my channel or a channel of mine might be exclusively Rumble, but we'll see. Again, thanks everybody in the chat. Some nice surprises from people seeing probably being in the chat. All the new people like Archer Colin and other people. B-Dog. Awesome to see B-Dog in the chat always. Time Prophet. Even though I don't get to all of your chats, Time Prophet, it doesn't mean I don't appreciate you, brother. It doesn't mean I'm ignoring you.
We need to have him on the panel at some point.
At some point, we will when he's available. I know he's got
he's busy.
He's got a busy schedule and the time differences.
We should get B-Dog all set up and get on here. Oh, that'll be some fun.
Oh yeah, we'll get him there. All right, everybody. Again, thank you so much. You have a great rest of your day, and please don't forget to like and subscribe here on YouTube, and go over to the Rumble channel and please follow me over there and like the channel there. And we'll look forward to seeing you again the next show for the Beer 30 stream next Friday. Yeah. All right, everybody.
All right.
See ya. And where the hell's my button? Where's the button?
Too many buttons and switches.
Too many buttons. Okay. Have a great weekend and enjoy this great outro music from the one and only Problem Being.
We all just want to party. Yes, we don't care what